If there was still any doubt that Avengers Doomsday is aiming to feel like a true Endgame level event, Simu Liu may have just erased it completely. Marvel has been playing things extremely close to the chest with Doomsday, revealing cast names without context and dropping teasers that raise more questions than answers. But now, thanks to Liu himself, we finally have a clearer idea of how the Avengers and X-Men worlds are about to collide. While promoting his upcoming projects, Liu opened up about what it has been like stepping into Avengers Doomsday. Instead of teasing plot or action sequences, he spoke from a place of genuine fan excitement, and in doing so, he casually confirmed something massive. Shang-Chi will share the screen with two of the most iconic X-Men of all time. Without initially naming names, Liu described working with two actors who made him feel like a kid again. He talked about growing up watching them, idolizing them, and never imagining he would one day act alongside them in a Marvel movie. Then he gave in and said it outright. Those two legends are Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. That means Shang-Chi will directly interact with Magneto and Professor X in Avengers Doomsday, and suddenly the scale of this movie feels enormous. This confirmation quietly answers one of the biggest questions fans have had since the Doomsday cast announcement. Are the X-Men just cameos, or are they actually part of the story? Liu's comments make it clear that these are not blink and you miss it appearances. These characters are present, active, and crossing paths with the Avengers in meaningful ways. What remains unclear, and arguably more exciting, is the nature of those interactions. Liu never says whether Shang-Chi meets Magneto and Professor X as allies, enemies, or something in between. That ambiguity fits perfectly with the growing theory that Doomsday may feature early conflict between the Avengers and the X-Men before Dr. Doom emerges as the true threat. If Sam Wilson's Avengers team is operating across fractured realities, it would make sense for misunderstandings to escalate quickly. A multiversal incursion could easily put Shang-Chi face-to-face with mutants who see the Avengers as invaders rather than heroes. Magneto, in particular, is not a character known for patience or trust, especially when powerful outsiders arrive unannounced. On the other hand, there is also the possibility that Shang-Chi's scenes with Professor X and Magneto take place during strategy and alliance building rather than combat. The Avengers movies have always thrived on character interactions just as much as spectacle. Some of the most memorable moments in the franchise happen when heroes are simply talking, debating, or clashing ideologically rather than physically. Shang-Chi standing in a room with Professor X and Magneto discussing the fate of reality feels like one of those moments. It is not just fan service, it is the kind of crossover that reflects how far the superhero genre has come. There is also something deeply poetic about this pairing. Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen were there at the very beginning of modern superhero cinema. Their X-Men films helped prove comic book adaptations could be serious, emotional, and successful.
Play by theirs.
Now, decades later, they are sharing scenes with the next generation of Marvel heroes who grew up watching them. Simu Liu himself represents that new generation. Shang-Chi is one of the MCU's freshest heroes, grounded, human, and deeply connected to themes of legacy and identity. Putting him alongside Magneto and Professor X is not just exciting, it is thematically perfect. Avengers Doomsday is shaping up to be more than just another crossover. It feels like a meeting point between eras, studios, and philosophies of superhero storytelling. Liu's comments confirm that Marvel understands what fans have been waiting for all these years. Not just bigger action, but meaningful character collisions that once seemed impossible. And if Shang-Chi interacting with Magneto and Professor X is only one piece of the puzzle, then Doomsday may truly live up to its name. So what do you think? Should Shang-Chi clash with the X-Men first or join forces with them against Dr. Doom? And are Magneto and Professor X the perfect mutants to introduce the Avengers to the X-Men side of the multiverse? If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, share it with a fellow Marvel fan, and subscribe for more deep dives into Avengers Doomsday, the X-Men, and everything the MCU is building toward.